Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 10 of the CPU BS. My name is Jake, and we have been spending the last few minutes trying to get some of our stream fixed up, but I think we have at least managed to improve the experience, at least for the rest of the live commentary crew. So, hey, progress. I am joined tonight by my faithful companions, Kevin.
Hello, folks.
And Danny.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear you. Alright. So, welcome to week 10, the final week of regular season play. It has been quite the journey to get here. But some very important things as we are getting everything set to rock. Where we are standing with the, well, standings. As of right now, the Woopers are the unquestioned first place team in the tournament, with a very dominant 8-1 record in the regular season with a match differential of 14 points. The Woopers will be claiming the first seed as we go into our playoffs. Now here is where tonight's drama is going to take place. In the 2nd through 5th positions, we have the Star Cleavers, the Sand Dragons, the Marauders, and the Lattes, all in a position where any one of them could conceivably take 2nd place. It is a huge, huge thing, because whoever wins and whoever takes 2nd will get that quarterfinals bye. So, right now, if the Star Cleavers win against the Tea Time, they will be in 2nd at 7-3. However, if they lose, Kevin and Logan both have a chance. And if all three of them lose, and Danny loses badly, then Liza and the Lattes have a chance at taking 2nd. Then, guaranteed for 6th place. So they will have a playoff spot, but will definitely have to be playing in for it. Is the the Midgar Myrmidons and Xander. Out of the running, the Vibe Island Tea Time and the Awkward Squad, both of which can finish with as good as a 3-7 record, but their differentials mean they are not going to be able to get high enough in the standings in order to win. Now, with all of that said, we are going to go ahead and get this right underway. Tonight is going to be very impactful. Every match has implications for standings. And I think...
Also, hi, Becca.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
Becca. I didn't hear you jump in. So, we are going... I think we actually have someone from every match tonight in too, which is pretty funny. I think because the Star Cleavers match is the most directly influential for placements, we are going to start with that one. Danny, is it alright with you being first?
That is fine. I am nervous, but kind of optimistic. But it does seem that Willow is probably trying to take me down a peg.
So, let's have a quick recap of how we got here. After a rough start in opening night, the Star Cleavers have been a pretty consistently successful team throughout the regular season. Now, you have dropped matches so far to the Woopers, the Lattes, and the Woopers again. So really, you have only lost to 2 people this whole season.
Yeah. Gotta admit, you are a... Yeah. Really tough competitor.
Now, Willow, on the other hand, has had a bit rougher of a season. Actually, opening pretty successfully. Success has proven fleeting for the tea time. Picking up a match against the Myrmidons and a win against the Awkward Squad. They have otherwise had a pretty rough time this season. And actually, it was one of those franchises that I think has definitely underperformed expectations. The tea time coming in with a pretty solid roster, I thought. Pichu being an early season celebrity. And some pretty good fighters like Samus, Zero Suit Samus, and Snake. And pretty much both of the Princess Peach styles. The team has unfortunately been held back by a number of players dramatically underperforming over this season. One of which will be their first fighter for the night, Yoshi, who will be taking on the knee gunner Arvis. I believe the tea time might have the highest proportion of winless fighters in the league, with Fox, Jigglypuff, Wii Fit Trainer, Yoshi, and Daisy all being winless. I do not think any other franchise has that many fighters who have not gotten a win. Even the other last-ranked team with the Awkward Squad, everyone on your team has picked up at least one win, except for Duck Hunt.
Except for Duck Hunt.
So, let me make sure I have everything locked in here correctly. Yes, and we are going to go ahead and get underway. Mii Gunner is a fighter we have not seen a ton of so far in regulation play, but coming out here hoping to be able to end this regular season off with a high note.
Seems like they're doing just that!
Pretty good opening so far. Very, very aggressive from both of these players. Yoshi making pretty good use of that egg already. And we will see. Again, Willow's team has had a hard time finding their footing, but hey, some players do their best when they have nothing to lose.
Got the smash ball.
You can really see the art style of Akira Toriyama. That castle in the background really does kind of remind you of King Kai's place. But Arvis with the first stock of this match, and still...
Wow, Yoshi had a power or a super thingy, a smash ball.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was nearly a spike out of the ring.
Yeah, but a very good recover from Arvis, able to break out of the hit stun, and he's still got a little life left in him. Yoshi is not a fighter known for making huge power strikes, so Arvis might be able to keep putting a little bit of damage up.
Yeah, from what little bit I've seen in Yoshi, he's mostly just does like chip damage, but he's durable.
Yeah, Yoshi's.
Then again, if you get ridden around by Mario, you'd have to be kind of durable.
Yeah.
Yoshi's flutter jump has always been an asset, but the fact that he doesn't have a traditional recovery has, well, maybe something that these CPUs sort of struggle with. And hey, Arvis is looking at possibly taking, getting a full stock ahead here.
Yeah.
And Yoshi is able to take him down, but still, 127 is not where you want to be. Oh, very good ledge guard there by Arvis. That's one skill I would like to see from more of a lot of our fighters too, is that ability to just keep their opponents off from getting back onto the stage.
Uh-oh.
And Arvis has it. Now let's see if he... Yep, there he goes. But Yoshi's able to get behind it.
That was a good save by Yoshi, but I think that was partly just Arvis knocking him out of range when he used that.
Yeah.
Right just before he used the ultimate.
Once again, that flutter jump just so good at getting, making some space for Yoshi. But Arvis is able to pick up that last stock, and he still has one untouched stock and some life on this second one. And all of those explosives just really doing a good job. Just 10 damage here, 10 damage there. It starts to add up very quickly. Ooh, very good hit. If he wasn't so close, so far away from the edge, that could have finished him.
We have passed 1 minute.
I don't think this one's going to go to time, but it is always
I don't
possible.
know. If Yoshi can somehow survive long enough and knock a stock off of Arvis, it will go into overtime.
Oh, and he almost does that second part there. Not quite with that chart shot. Yeah, that time. Nope, there it goes. And Me Gunner is able to pick up that win. And that is what you want to see for the Cleavers. A good start. And honestly, Me Gunner was in the running for one of the weaker names on your lineup this week. So this potentially is looking very good for you.
Yeah.
And now, coming up next, we have a round of Double Trouble. In the next couple rounds, we have two of the best names, the tent poles, holding up this franchise. One of them being Sephiroth, taking on Zero Suit Samus. Okay, I did get the right stage. Yes. Alright. And now we are back here to Gerudo Valley. Now this is a stage that a few teams have definitely favored. Kevin, your team has shown a lot of preference for this place. Mine's been very avoidant towards it.
Well, this is our home territory, so of course we would want to put it to our advantage, though it has proven to be kind of a double-edged sword for us as well.
That is true. Gerudo Valley with those walk-off ledges have been really something that have made miracles and broken dreams over the course of this season.
A question about the detail of the map, though. Does the bridge break?
Normally, but since we have stage hazards off, it does not.
Okay.
Also, with stage hazards off, the Twin Rova witches will show up to either cover one side in ice or fire, and that also will not happen.
Anyway, meanwhile, while you guys are talking, Sephiroth got a stock off and is very much working on that second.
Yeah, Sephiroth off to a very good early lead here.
Uh-oh.
We got that smash ball.
We are seeing just excellent technical play from Sephiroth tonight. He is definitely got himself locked in.
Whole stock ahead.
What was that?
Well, that is about what you can expect from Final Fantasy right there.
Just a moment of input error.
Let's see.
He did not want to leave the shade because he did not want to burn.
Oh!
Wow, okay.
I think that was outside.
Wow.
That is a 3-stock, yes. First one we've had in a little bit. And that was just absolutely a demolishment from Sephiroth. 2 minutes, 3 stocks.
My god, that is beautiful.
I don't know where the fire came from, but can we please have emergency service head over and put that up before we lose to Gerudo Valley? I don't want to be the one to have to break the news to Ganondorf.
That is his desert home somehow burned down in the fire. Truly a tragedy. All right, now we have up next the other one of the major names supporting the Cleavers, that being Sora, up against the meme god himself. Pichu is stepping into the ring. Now, it has been a little bit since we have seen Pichu stepping up.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, maybe not quite. Pichu's actually been seeing quite a fair bit of play. But after a pretty rough loss last week to his older brother, Pikachu, Pichu's got something to prove, and he does it with an early stock off of Sora.
No, that wasn't even a lot.
He just kept pushing him back to the edge.
Just goes to show you how volatile these knockoffs are. Or these walk-offs. Excuse me. Okay.
I don't think this will kill.
No, but... Wow. Okay, yeah, no, Pichu survives. Oh, hey, there's a Thunder. They are very hesitant to use that move.
Is that his first Thunder this season?
Not quite, but they're very rare. Both he and Pikachu are very much not big users of it. And no dice there from Sora. It's... Oh, there it goes. Takes down Pichu. Now, Pichu is in his element right here. He does have a lead. And this is where Pichu is able to thrive.
Oh, that was almost a ring out.
Wow. Pichu really just putting the screws on Sora today.
He remembered his last run-in with Sora. He's not gonna let it happen again, I guess.
Well, Danny, these teams haven't faced each other yet, though.
Remember in All-Stars?
Oh, was it in All-Stars? Okay. Yeah, a lot of that footage is a little bit lost, so, and Pichu does it. Pichu is really making a case for himself today. Pichu wanting to make the case that no, he isn't just, we have Pikachu at home. Trying to keep that win rate of his in the positive. And a good hit from Sora. Alright, this is back within doable.
Nope.
But
Pichu's got it.
oh, that Volt Tackle might end up doing it.
Yep.
And Pichu is able to put down a very small foot, but put down a foot regardless, saying that the tea time is not going down that easily. They are not just going to roll over and lose. For our next set, we are traveling to the Northern Cave, where Palutena will be taking on the Wii Fit Trainer. We Fit, again, another fighter who has not exactly impressed this season. She's appeared twice, lost both times. But she is off to a pretty good start.
Come on, Constantine, I need to do this.
Wow, really? An incredibly early stock for the Wii Fit. Man, Wii Fit has really been hitting the protein shakes hard. Going up against Palutena's godly laser blasts with soccer balls. Palutena is able to get it. That up smash has an incredibly powerful knockback. And Palutena has grabbed it.
Won't kill though.
No, not a huge amount of damage off of that one. 42. But Palutena is bringing this back to even.
Right?
Palutena is a
back,
fighter.
we're back to parity.
Yeah. Palutena is a fighter that has been very good for the Cleavers so far this season. She hasn't shown up every time, but she has usually been there for this team when the chips have been down.
Somebody hit somebody, please. Oh, thank you. I just realized her recovery is hula hoops.
Palutena's got it. This at this damage, this will probably kill. If she's not just able to walk right over it. Wow. Palutena.
That might have been a costly flub. It was a
Fit,
costly flub.
just a fitness trainer standing at the end of the world fighting against a goddess, but proves with superior lats comes victory.
Well,
And we are at parity. We are even. The Tea Time have made this a series. Now, I believe at this juncture, regardless of how this match ends, I do not think, I believe as of now, the Lattes are out of playoff contention.
you mean tea times?
No, the Tea Time's already been out. I mean the Lattes. Because, so, even if you lose, the Lattes have a differential of -1 right now. And before this match is penciled in, you have a +4. In order for the Lattes to get ahead of you, you would have needed a -3. You would have needed to get 3-0'd, and they would then need to go ahead and get a 3-0 themselves. So, because you cannot do worse than a -1, they cannot get ahead of you. So, Liza and the Lattes are hard capped at 3rd. Now, we have a final match for this series that is going to be very pink and very round. Because Kirby will be taking on Jigglypuff.
I'm pretty sure you know why I picked Kirby, right?
You had to. You had to prove who was the best pink circle.
Yes, exactly. Go, my child! Show who is boss!
Alright, so we have a very influential match here. Whoever wins this set is going to have a massive influence on how the rest of this night goes. If the Cleavers win, then they are guaranteed the holders of 2nd place, no questions. If they lose, things become a lot more open. And Jigglypuff is off to a good start. Kirby just keeps walking right into that rollout. What is he doing?
Oh no.
He does know there's a whole lot riding on this. His team will make the playoffs either way, but this is a bye that we are talking about. Now, the good thing going for Kirby here is that Jigglypuff does in fact have one of, if not the worst final smashes in this game. Particularly against Kirby, because it's Kirby. You cannot keep him off of the platform. We are 2 minutes in. Wow. Okay. That was enough knockback just to carry Jigglypuff out into the blast zone. Normally,
but still, Kirby ain't looking too hot.
Able to avoid the Sing. You know, in retrospect, I think it is kind of amazing that Jigglypuff has been able to stay in Smash Bros. For as long as she has. Because if you think about it, Jigglypuff is not really all that important in the grand scheme of the Pokemon series. It had a pretty, role as a recurring thing, a recurring character in the anime in the original series, but it's not what you would call a mascot for the series in the way you would with Pikachu or even something like Eevee or Charizard.
That being said, as somebody with limited Pokemon knowledge, I know about Jigglypuff. So there is some amount of pop recognition.
Well, to be fair, Jigglypuff being from that original 150, yeah, there is going to be that recognition to it. Oh my god, and with the rest, Jigglypuff is able to clinch it for the tea time.
Oh, no.
I'm throwing out my water because I don't trust what I just saw.
Unbelievable. Willow comes in for the reverse sweep.
Congrats, Willow. You did what you set out to do.
And that means we have a very interesting rest of our show for tonight. With the Star Cleavers falling. And that improves. Now, unfortunately, even with that win, the tea time is too far gone. They are still finishing with a negative 10 differential. They will not be able to rise over the Myrmidons.
Guys, what the heck was that?
That was cinema. And after that, Jigglypuff, I think based on that, Jigglypuff is going to get entered into the running for clutch play of the season. She's up there with Week 6 Sheik. If y'all remember, of course, the Spear Pillar Miracle. The Spiracle,
I think
of
we
course.
forgot the Spiracle.
Alright, now, with that said, we have a series on our hands. Because now, a win from Kevin or Logan is going to be enough to put them into second place. But it is not going to be an easy road. The Sand Dragons have an uphill trek, an uphill battle against one of the nastiest rosters that the Woopers have put together thus far. Zelda, Pyra, Hero, Pikachu, and Banjo. Some of the old standbys, some of the players that have become the legends of this franchise. Now for our first match, we have Ganondorf taking on Zelda. Kevin, how does it feel?
It feels good to be here. I will state here for the record, I originally did not want Ganon to do this fight, but he insisted.
All right, now let's
I just barely avoided a hospital trip.
All right, let's take a look at how these teams got here. The season got off to a pretty good start for the Woohoo Woopers, with a good win against the Star Cleavers, but an early loss against the Marauders had things looking a little bit shaky for a time. But from there, the Woopers have gone on, picking up win after win, with only a Week 2 loss sullying their record. For the Sand Dragons, things have been a little bit more touch and go. A few difficult matches, including a lot of difficulty in their matchups against the Myrmidons. The Sand Dragons have done pretty well for themselves, bringing a respectable 5-4 record so far this season. Now, a win here means a guaranteed second place finish, or at least almost guaranteed second place finish for the Sand Dragons. But that win is going to be hard won. Let's get started.
This is also our first time going up against each other, Jake.
It is. Only seeing your cross-conference opponent once this season means that there are still some teams that are a little bit of a question mark against each other. And already we are fighting for that corner.
I have a fear of corners because of this series. Because for some freaking reason, everyone gets stuck on them.
So far, Zelda making a case that she does not need a Hero of Time to come to her rescue. She can do it herself. An incredibly good first stock for Zelda. But Ganondorf seems to be coming out to retaliate. Now, the way this stage is laid out, these platforms present some very interesting opportunities for Ganondorf. His sword can hit straight through, and Ganondorf is able to take a stock off with nary a touch on him. Oh my goodness, and Zelda flubs it! Zelda,
Wow.
a massive blunder on a recovery. This has gone from an incredibly Zelda-favored matchup to an incredibly Ganon-favored matchup in 20 seconds flat.
That dodge.
This match can go very quickly.
And the choke slam. Ganondorf can even afford to go for one of his suicides, but he doesn't need to do it. A devastating victory for Ganondorf.
That's my boy. I will never doubt you again. Please don't hit me again.
An incredible victory. Ganondorf is one of our first fighters to end the season with a 100% presence across the season. 10 picks, 10 matches, and 8 wins. And that is another hard loss dealt to Zelda, who has finished the season herself with a very respectable 6-2 record. But Ganondorf realizes that the MVP vote is coming up. And Ganondorf wants a trophy.
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's one scary match down. God,
And now we are going to the Fountain of Dreams for one that I am very excited to see. I'm excited for a lot of these matchups, but these first 3 especially are looking to be absolute cinema. Now, up next, we have the dynamic Double D duo of Pyra and Mithra taking on the King in Yellow himself. Make sure he's actually in yellow. Wario. Now, these are 2 fighters that are both incredibly entertaining to watch. And again, Wario, with his signature weird style, it's just always a treat. A very strong opening from Wario, but a quick couple of retaliations from Pyra has this right back to parity. This is looking like it is going to be a very fast and explosive match.
Oh, nice block. Oh, not so nice block. Come on.
Alright, dodging with the motorcycle into the bite. I see you, Wario. And again, this stage proving actually pretty good for Wario. That up tilt of his, just able to hit right through those bottom platforms.
You just stand there and take it, Wario? Get off the ledge, damn it! Oh, that was close.
Wario has had quite the tumultuous season, starting as the man waiting in the wings, always fielded but never ran. Wario has been a bit of an up and down performer, but he is having a pretty darn good match tonight. That being said, this one has been pretty slow. We've had a lot of back and forth, but we are almost at 2 minutes and no stocks have been taken.
Come on!
And the waft does it! Always have to watch out for that Wario waft. It only comes out about once, but it comes out. And oh boy, does it come out. I think we may need to make sure Wario didn't actually just shit his pants with that one.
Oh gosh. Hey, I ain't checking.
That's fair. But you know what? If anyone is gonna shit his pants here to take a win, it's probably Wario.
Yeah. I don't think he even cares.
Come on, you little yellow agent of chaos.
Oh, he's no agent. He is the upper management of chaos.
Oh, you got the smash ball.
You know, we really have two very different philosophies of Japanese character design here. Conventionally attractive waifu, horrible goblin man.
Oh, do it, Wario! Do it!
And he snipes a perfect landing with the Wario man. And Wario takes the stock. This is probably not going to be a 3 stock, but no, definitely not a 3 stock.
Oh, got it. I can't see. Okay.
Very encouraging results so far. Kevin, I can only imagine you are having a very good night so far.
I'm having a very good night. I have been worried about this matchup. Am I expect? Come on, Wario. I just need your adorable ass to hold in there long enough.
There's a lot of adjectives I would use to describe him. Adorable, not one of them.
I said durable, not adorable.
Fair enough. And he does it again! Oh! 2 farts! 2 farts! Alright, and that is a 2-0 lead. A very good 2-0 lead.
Okay. Now for the one I am not as confident in.
We are going to... taking this to a battlefield.
Wasn't this the one... Is this the one that we said we were removing from the roster?
It's on Battlefield, so it doesn't matter. It's just aesthetics.
Okay.
But no, that was Congo Falls we went for.
Okay.
Now, we have Hero coming to take on the Meme King himself. Put your hands together for Donkey Kong. We have 2 of the biggest meme lords in this entire organization going toe-to-toe with each other. Now let's see who comes out on top. The 2000-some character design, or a kit that has scarcely changed since 1990-9.
Hey, there's not much of touching Fubo you can do on face.
Oh! I did not expect him to block that.
Well, he doesn't even block it. He just steps out of the way. Barely able to get back on. Hero, low on mana after using that explosion.
DK, you gotta hit him, buddy.
Donkey Kong is at a bit of a range disadvantage here. And lands the Banana Slammer.
They're both just ignoring that smash ball. Never mind.
Hero's got it. But can he keep it?
Hey, keep it.
I said that.
Are you 2 siblings?
DK, throw him the other way! Don't showboat, please!
Hey, he is playing this absolutely perfectly. And Donkey Kong takes that stock?
Donkey Kong!
Hero has spent this season slaying gods, legends in this arena. Will he go down to the meme gorilla?
Oh. I got...
His parries have been absolutely on point.
I can't see. It's froze. No, it's back. Cool.
You missed a good couple shots, not much.
Yeah, I'm having issues where the stream kind of freezes on my end, but it's okay. As long as it doesn't as long as I don't miss the finale.
He keeps using that bounce as if Donkey Kong has projectiles to reflect. And DK still stubbornly holding on. Rolls out of the way of the bang, too. And a amazing land on the Congo Bongo. Donkey Kong is looking to tie this up in a neat little tie. And the critical hit comes in. Hero does what he does best. Bullshit. I'm trying to get a look at what kind of tie Donkey Kong does. I'm pretty sure that's a Windsor knot. It's very important.
I think you're right, Jake.
Oh,
He feels like he's someone... He doesn't get too fancy. He's a man of the people.
DK, please! DK, please!
And that's gonna do it. Oh my god, that is going to do it!
Oh my god!
Holy shit, okay!
Congrats, Kevin!
I can't believe it myself.
That is an incredible performance. The Woopers, after that one, have definitely been knocked down a peg. And Kevin... Let me... No. Kevin, you just secured yourself second place.
Congratulations!
Logan cannot beat you now. The best Logan can do is a differential of 7. You have a differential of 9. Alright, the Woopers have been attacked right in the stat sheet. Wow. Alright, that is quite...
Good game, Jake.
Good game.
You gave me a run for my money.
I don't know if I did, though, is the thing.
No, I'm talking about your players gave me a run for my money, because I was going into this expecting to be wiped out in 3.
Instead,
But,
you did the wiping. Jesus Christ. We got shellacked tonight.
Yes, I know, Izzy. I know I need to have faith. Yes, I'll buy you top shelf tonight. Jesus.
My goodness.
Oh, don't give me that. I know you were glad you didn't have to go into the fight.
Alright, so we are going to be moving on
take
to
the money and go.
our next match. The Awkward Squad will be taking on the Lattes. Now, once again, this is a question of placement. Depending how this goes, the Lattes can end up as high as... Well, now this is going to determine whether the Lattes finish in 5th or 4th. And really, if they're going to finish in 4th, they need not just a win, but a complete collapse from the Marauders. Now, the Awkward Squad will be taking on the Lumiose Lattes. Now, going through this season, the Lattes have been a bit touch and go. They had some mixed success, losing in their first week, taking a couple back in the second. They were, I believe, for quite a while, the highest ranked team in the Mushroom Kingdom Conference before a few struggles gave them a few too many loses to handle, and eventually losing that first place spot to the Sand Dragons. Now, the Awkward Squad, meanwhile, has definitely had a bit more of a rough season. A couple moments of stardom, taking a surprise win early on against, well, no, actually, at mid-season against Logan. And then, where did you get yours? Where did you end up taking your second win? No, you've managed to put an L on Xander and Logan this season. And hoping to come away with a third tonight against Liza. So we will be starting in the boxing ring. Now, before we get started, Becca,
Yes.
what are your hopes as we start looking toward the future and looking towards next season? Is it going to be a reorg for the team, or trying to get back to some fundamentals and come back a bit more focused next season?
I'm leaning towards a massive reorg of our team. We
All
need
right.
to really examine what we're doing and why we're doing it.
All right. Well, and as an aside, I know we are still in the process of figuring out some of these decisions going forward, but as there has been some discussion, what we are looking at for our model for next season is going to involve teams being able to retain 2 of their fighters, and then the rest.
Do we have to retain 2? Leaning into the massive reorg concept.
Yeah, Ken and Min, pretty good for ya.
Yeah, there's definitely
Min would be the one, and maybe Ken.
there definitely are some points that can be used for starting. You also are allowed to drop people off your roster too. Just because you retain them does not mean you can't just swap them out as soon as the draft is done. There's still plenty of fighters who are going to be looking for a team. Now, we have a bit of a fisticuffs bout going on as Ken takes on Little Mac. Now, this is a arena that is definitely going to be to the benefit of both of these fighters, both known for their horrifically bad air games.
I tried to find a place that Ken would feel most at ease.
Well, making sure you have a good stage for your fighters definitely is the first step to success. Now, Mac has not had the best record so far. He has lost every bout he has had on him this season. Ken has at least managed to maintain an even record, going 2-2. Funnily enough, actually, Mac has only ever played here, and has lost both times. Once to Ganondorf, once to Incineroar. And that may end up looking like a three-peat. Oh, those walk-offs, though. And Ken is able to turn the tables. From almost getting walked off to managing to just slide Mac out the side door. But Mac able to just bully Ken off the side. And Ken's got it. And over here, his final smash will definitely kill. Does he let it rip?
He can hit.
No, Mac's able to punch it out of him. Oof, and that is not a good outcome for Ken. Loses the Smash Ball, gives it over to Mac, and gives up a stock. Not what you want to see. And then coming in with a KO punch. This is not going well for Ken.
I'm back.
Ken is really going to have to pull out all the stops if he is going to have a chance at this.
Wait, are we about to see a little Mac victory?
You sound very concerned.
I'm more surprised.
Ooh, good combo from Ken, but... Oh, the ropes save him! They break up his, they break up the launch. Alright, well, a corner like this is... And Ken finds himself on the wrong side and is dispatched by Little Mac. Well, even Glass Joe got one win. Alright, well, now speaking of punching enthusiasts, we are moving on to our next set on the Super Happy Tree. Definitely a stage that has been a bit of an oddity in our series. We have Mr. Game & Watch coming in, taking on Min Min. We have only seen the Super Happy Tree once before this season. In a bit of an awkward match. This really seems to be a Lattes... a stage that the Lattes like to keep in their back pocket. For what? I'm not entirely certain. Now, the stage already is a very... It's already a very strange-looking stage just from the outset with a weird angle in the middle. But, of course, that is not even the half of it. As you can see here, the ridiculously wide edges of this stage mean that it is extremely difficult to send someone someone out by the side.
Thus far, not a good showing for Min Min.
No, and we are seeing definitely a weakness for Min Min, where if she gets out on that side cloud, it is very difficult for her to get back onto the main stage. Min Min not exactly known for her recovery. So when she ends up out on that isolated platform, she is in a bit of a pickle. Alright, let's see.
Oh.
Interesting little maneuver there by Game & Watch.
I was so hoping he'd fall.
And that octopus just carries Min Min out.
This is looking really good for Game & Watch.
Yeah. Definitely the kind of thing you are looking for if you are the Lattes. Now, unfortunately, that buy has not that buy did not manifest for the Lattes. That long shot.
And that is our second and sweep. This
Danny,
is
we're
actually
hold on, Danny. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself.
We still have one more match, Danny.
I meant with stock.
Ah,
Was that a 3-stock?
I think that was a 3-star.
it was.
I'm
Oof.
still in shock.
So we got evil anime man and weird cartoon guy.
Alright, well, for our third match, we are heading to Congo Jungle for real this time. As we have Diddy Kong taking on Pac-Man.
Go!
I'm just trying to determine some of the trying to figure out some of the logistics here for the placements. We are looking at right now 3, 4, and 5 are still up for grabs. Right now, if you take 4th seed, you will play the Myrmidons for a crack at the Woopers. And then the 5th and 3rd teams will be matched up to face the Sand Dragons. And we still do not know exactly how the dominoes are going to fall. It really depends on the outcome of the Logan versus Xander match. Wow, Pac-Man able to get back onto the stage from way down there. This stage being able to be passed through from the bottom has such weird implications and can really be taken advantage by fighters like Pac-Man. But here it goes. Funnily enough, he does score points eating Diddy Kong's banana peels. But Diddy is able to survive. At low percentages, you can usually survive getting eaten once. Twice, it becomes a little bit more of a trick. A little bit more difficult. Man, that trampoline from Pac-Man just so good. Pac-Man really just using those fruits to his advantage. Well, I guess against Diddy Kong, you really gotta fight fire with fire and fruit with fruit. Man, Pac-Man is out here like Diddy Kong owes him money.
It might have something to do with... Was Pac-Man the one that lost to Bayonetta?
Yes.
Yes.
That might be it.
Something to prove.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we will have a Bayonetta appearance coming up, which is terrible news if you are hoping for a higher placement for either the Lattes or the Star Cleavers.
And unexpected choice for such an important set of matches.
You know what? I think at this point, someone could have a gun to Xander's head and he'd have to pick one person to come and rescue him, and I think he would still pick Bayonetta. He would be dead, but he would stand with his principles.
Yeah.
And no, barely. One more pack attack, and Diddy Kong would have been donezo. Like Diddy Kong able to take advantage of that trampoline, but right into the fire hydrant.
He is not going out that kind of fight. It's almost time.
He's trying. Oh, yeah, we are running real low on time.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's not going to matter for Pac-Man, considering he still has 2 stocks.
Still, definitely not the win you want to be taking. And it doesn't matter. Pac-Man is able to claim it.
I guess he heard me.
And with that, the
That's
Lattes
very
are able to take a 3-0 win. That is going to be very, very important for how things can potentially shake out for this team. The Awkward Squad will have some time to reconsider things, and will have, if not a guaranteed, a near guaranteed shot at first draft for next season. We will determine if we are going to do a draft lottery or just straight seeding. But that is going to bring an end to the... Well, that will bring an end to the regular season for these two teams. And what happens now for the Lattes is entirely in the hands of Logan. Now, let's have a look at where these last two teams, how these teams got here. Logan started off in dominant fashion, fumbling an early loss to the Star Cleavers, but going on a decent winning streak until a historic upset and a defeat to the Awkward Squad, which ended up having massive ramifications for standings. Since then, Logan has struggled a little bit to find his footing, taking 3 losses in a row in the back half of the season, losing first to Becca, then to myself, and then again to Danny. Managing to pick things up last week against the Lattes, but that has left the Marauders with an underwhelming 5-4 record. Definitely less of a good score than you would have expected from this team. Now, they will be taking on the Midgar Myrmidons. In contrast, the Myrmidons have had a bit more of a touch-and-go season. An early loss to the Tea Time, only one of a couple. They ended up picking up 2 wins over the regular season against the Sand Dragons, proving to be that team's kryptonite, but finding defeat after defeat, and also being the first win taken by the Awkward Squad. The Awkward Squad has, in many cases, been around to play spoiler, in some ways acting like the banana peel in the road that has sabotaged other teams. But all the while, the entire season for this Myrmidons team has been defined by one player. Bayonetta. Now, there are a lot of very prominent fighters in this organization. More than I think anyone else. The Myrmidons have more fighters who have been functional bench warmers than anyone else. Lucina and Shulk have seen no action all season. Mario got in one match, and then nothing else. But of the rest of their players that have seen match time, Robin has been deployed twice. And then after that, it picks up. Mega Man has seen ring time 6 times, Samus 6, Cloud 7, Ike, this will be his 10th. Bayonetta has been picked every week and has managed to pick up 1 win. And here's the crazy thing. Were Bayonetta not on this, not a part of this equation, the Myrmidons would go from a differential of -2 to +6. If we take her out entirely, 5. So could potentially take them from the 3rd worst to the 3rd best record in the league. And yet, Xander has remained so committed in a way that I cannot tell if it is brave or insane.
I am leaning towards the latter.
Well,
Why?
I'm
will
leaning
see.
more. I'm leaning more towards the third option, stubbornness.
Alright, well, let's see if a makeover might do her a little better as she takes on... Wait,
Pokemon Trainer.
who's this? Their name says they're the Pokemon trainer, but that is a different person.
Is this legal?
Well, I mean, considering that they're not actually doing any of the fighting, we will allow it. If anything, this person bringing 3 fighters into the arena would already be raising some alarm bells. But, I will tactically choose not to raise any complaints about that because Pyramithra has been a core part of my team this whole season. And that Flare Blitz from Charizard does put some pain on him, but sends Bayonetta out flying. But still, this is one of the better openings that Bayo has had this season.
Maybe the makeover really did give her a confidence boost.
Alright, well, here comes Squirtle trying to let the wind out of her sails, as it were. And there we go, that up smash. We have not seen that kind of a hit like that all season from Bayo. Alright, let's see what Zard can bring to the table. Charizard not doing a whole lot of much. We are almost 2 minutes in. Bayo still has all 3 of her stocks on. This is the best look we have seen from her all season. Now the small hits from Squirtle just not able to do enough. We are at more than halfway through now. Bayonetta, very high percentage. Nope, there she goes.
Yeah.
But
Ivysaur
Ivysaur's really gonna have to start pulling it out. Wait, not like that.
I was gonna say poor choice of words, dude.
But we are really gonna have to start
It might be appropriate for Bayonetta's games, but not here.
We are really gonna have to start seeing some picking up of the pace. Now, this might be the way to do that. That triple finish can really unload, but we need to actually choose to use it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're waiting for. Okay, well.
Oh!
No, oh my goodness. Bayonetta dodges the whole thing. Barely slipping behind Ivysaur.
That was a flub.
That is an incredibly costly mistake that you cannot be afford to making in a situation like this.
Especially against Bayonetta!
Oh my gosh. Bayonetta pulls off the Matador, almost leading Charizard to his death. Okay, now this is a bit more what I'm used to seeing.
Trainer, that might be costly.
Oh my goodness, and we just saw the mother of all curb stomps. We have 40 seconds left. At the rate they are going, I am not sure if we're going to see enough damage to take this down. We might see a sudden death.
Yeah, Trainer, that was a flub to throw in Squirtle. Let's see how this goes.
Ivysaur has really been doing a lot of work so far this match, but yikes. I think we may need a quick change to Charizard so we can get a finish out here, but we are down a single-digit seconds.
There we
My
go.
God!
Oh my god! 5 seconds left on the clock.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
Could have been embarrassing.
That.
Okay. Let me check. Oh, well, actually, I can't. There really isn't. I can't find a way to use tiebreakers. Okay, yeah, it really depends. Ooh, let's see. The best Liza can do now is 4. Okay, running over the math again. Pull up. Okay. No. Okay. No, I've been doing math wrong this whole time. Holy shit. Okay. That puts Logan up 1. Okay. Mathematically, Liza is now Liza cannot get higher than... Wait. You know, I'm not going to make any declarations on math until we are done with this, because I do not have the brain cells right now to actually be doing the basic addition. I need to be managing this fucking league. Alright, so anyway, our next match is going to be Ridley versus Cloud on quite the interesting stage. Brinstar is known for being a bit of a fucking problem. This stage definitely ranks very highly in the jank index.
This will be interesting because we haven't seen much from Ripley. I've only seen him in a handful of matches.
Okay, yes. I think if my my napkin math is correct, Logan now is guaranteed to finish above Liza in placements.
Ooh, that almost knocked out Ripley.
Alright, well, Ridley still got plenty of life in him, and he is a very hard hitter.
You can come through the floor?
Yeah. Like I said, this stage is jank central. Yes. Liza is, I believe, now capped at 5th. So, whether or not who plays who in the semifinals is going to depend on the outcome of this match. If Logan wins, he will be playing Xander. If he loses, he will be playing me. Alright, and that is another stock taken by Cloud. We may need to figure out a tiebreaker for what to do if Logan loses this by 1. Because that would mean he and Danny are tied? No, actually, hold on. Before I say something dumb. No. As long as Logan loses, Danny will take the 3rd place seed, because Danny, you have a 2-0 record against him. Okay, there we go.
Alright, Cloud.
I'm here trying to do, like, cold fusion, trying to work out the...
Oh. Trying to get that lemon, but...
This... There's a slight chance this kills. Not quite.
It did close the gap quite a bit.
The fuck just happened down there?
I don't know.
This is anyone's game here. This is within one good hit, and one good hit goes to Cloud. All right. Let me make sure that's going in right. I need to make sure my spreadsheet is not case sensitive. No, it is not. Cool. Alright, so we are at 1-1. Next match is going to be a big one. Remember, it is always that 3rd match that really sets the tone. It is game 3 that is the most important. And so we have coming in the king himself, DDD, taking on Samus. Coming into this with a spiffy new gravity suit. But DDD looking swanky himself with that Waddle Dee print belt.
We're here to watch people fight or do a fashion show.
We can do both.
both?
Yeah.
Look, if you're gonna kick ass, you might as well look fabulous while doing it. DDD is a king. He knows this.
I'm expecting a lot of shenanigans with this map.
Oh, and I love that we have the DDD theme coming in for this one. I think this is mass DDD. Yeah, good luck keeping DDD off of the stage. He is just so good at getting back up onto there. And that DDD jump is... It can be deadly if you get caught the wrong way from it.
That was point proven right there.
Ooh! Very good. Hunting Samus to the top of the screen. Sending her flying. And a good 1-2 combo there with the Gordo into Hammer. Oof, but a punishing laser from Samus is going to bring this right close up. It is interesting. Playing as King DDD, his jumps are very light, but when he's jumping, he also manages to feel so heavy. Which makes sense, but still. Can he get that smash ball? No, Samus has it, and is gonna let that laser rip.
Oh, but
DDD only gets clipped by it. That is about the best you could ask for King DDD. Well, he could have asked to get it, but given the situation. And a good kick from Samus brings this to... But right back from DDD. This is anyone's game, people. We are at 1 stock. Even Stevens. Quite a very different genre of people in the ring today. Sci-fi bounty hunter, funny penguin.
This is kind of getting ridiculous at this point.
And I gotta say, I'm kind of rooting for the funny penguin.
I mean, I am too, but I'm looking at this and it's just like, all it is just who's on the edge.
Oh, Samus has that. This might be done. No, DDD's... Again, kisses it. Oh, this is so close.
oh,
No, Samus doesn't quite... I almost thought she flubbed it there for a second, but nope, not
Yeah.
quite.
not
Still
the time you
no.
want.
Any hit could be the last hit.
30 seconds coming up.
DD, every one of these is so close to that blast zone. No, still, no. Every one of these. And he finally does it.
Oh,
15 seconds to spare. We are 2-1 right now.
That we are. We are at match point. And I
This
gotta
is getting
say,
exciting.
this next one, I don't know if you're Logan, if you want to feel really good or really bad about this.
Oh god, this one.
We are back to Spear Pillar.
Ah. I wasn't going to drink tonight.
Spear Pillar is a stage both of these players have used a fair bit. A lot of times, not necessarily to the best of effects.
Mega Man. You two.
Logan, very famously the victim of the Spear Pillar miracle here. More recently, Mewtwo was destroyed here by Sephiroth. Meanwhile, Xander sending Mega Man into this. Not the player I would necessarily want my fates and fortune riding on. Mega Man has been somewhat of a lackluster fighter. Mewtwo has not been a legend by any stretch, but he has at least had a bit more success than Mega Man has. Well, they've had the same amount of success, but Mega Man's had more failure.
Yeah. Ugh.
So
Oh,
would we call more success meaning you have been successful more individual times, or being overall a higher rating ratio of being successful?
Mega Man's doing a pretty good job, though.
Because, I mean, in a way, someone having a record that's like 3-100 has had more successes than someone whose record is 2-1. But you probably would prefer the person that doesn't have the 100 losses, you know? Getting philosophical. Meanwhile, Mewtwo is getting physical. This has probably been the least bullshit match we've seen from Spear Pillar thus far.
Yeah, well, they're now in the Mega Man's now in the cave.
There's the Spear Pillar shenanigans we all know and hate.
We just had to bring it up and for it to happen.
Yeah, once you acknowledge it, then it all goes to shit.
Definitely not the place you want to be trying to launch your opponent, though.
Yeah, this tunnel is not very maneuverable. Or the players cannot maneuver. Yeah, cannot maneuver well in this tunnel, whether they're ranged or melee, and it has decided a lot of matches.
Although all things considered, it might not be the worst place for Mewtwo to hang out at this point, just because he's in the advantage and has more damage. He could use it to just try to pile up damage on Mega Man. But, well, now, I think you want to be in the tunnel if you are at the higher percentage in this match.
Oh, Smash Ball.
They're both ignoring it.
Either they're ignoring it or they can't see it.
I swear to you, it almost feels like they feel like it should be how it is with the hazard on, where occasionally that middle spot will open up. But there's a final smash from Mewtwo, bringing in that Mega Mewtwo Y.
I've never seen that smash.
He's used it before in this show. I mean, it's not the Flash.
Is Mewtwo an X and Y?
Yeah, they gave him 2 Mega forms.
I did not know that. I only got about halfway through Y before I put it down.
I mean, that's fair. In my opinion, they are the worst mainline games. And, you know what?
However, I will give it to that. That is where I also found out about Zoroark, and they've become kind of a staple on my team.
Yeah. Zoroark was also weird because it was... Oh, and while we're talking about that, Mewtwo clenches it. Alright, well, Mega Man gets mega memed. And that is going to give this set to Logan.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's do some math. That is a 2-point win for Logan. And Xander's record falls by 2, does not move him. That moves Logan to 3rd. And with that, we have the seeding for our playoffs. Definitely a bit of a night of upsets. Alright, so here are our final standings. In first place, at first seed, we have the Woohoo Woopers with 8 wins, 2 losses, and a differential of 11 points. Beneath them, with 6 wins, 4 losses, and a differential of 9 points, the Gerudo Sand Dragons. Coming up and managing to use that differential to clinch yourself into second, because we have 4 teams finishing with a record of 6-4. Below them, the Moga Marauders at 6-4 with a 6 differential. Then, falling down in the standings, the Star Cleavers at 6-4 with a 3 differential. Just below them, still at 6-4, the Lattes, Lumios Lattes, with a 6-4 record and a 2 differential. Then we have at 3 wins, 7 defeats, at a -4 differential, the Midgar Myrmidons. Only taking hold of 6th place, because beneath them, also at 3 and 7, with a -10 differential, is the Vibe Island Tea Time. Then, finally, is the Awkward Squad with 2 wins, 8 losses, and a differential of -16. So, now with our playoff standings. So, as we move into our playoffs, the Myrmidons will play the Star Cleavers, and the Lattes will play the Marauders. The winners of the Myrmidons versus Star Cleavers match will go on to play the Woopers in the semifinals. And the winner of the Lattes versus Marauders set will go on to play the Sand Dragons. And then the winners of those sets will go on to the finals. Now, with regular season play completed, we will soon be moving on to player awards. Unless anyone has any other rewards to consider, we have the following categories. Overall MVP, least valuable player, the MVP of the Hyrule Circuit and the Mushroom Kingdom Circuit, the fan favorite, clutch player of the year, and then choke of the year. I'm going to start putting out some requests for nominations, and I will send out what we have. But that will be concluding things. Now, I believe we will probably be taking a bit of a hiatus for the holidays. Now, I'm looking at my calendar right now. I might be able to record on the potentially either this coming Friday or on Monday the 22nd, but if not, I might have to wait until either the 28th or 29th. Got a lot going on this coming up weekend, and then after that is holiday travels.
Attajoys!
Yeah. So, we will be wrapping things up here for tonight. And information will be coming out regarding future seasons, regarding championships, and regarding the regular season awards. Before we sign off, anyone any questions or any statements you'd like to make to the press?
This has been fun. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the finals.
All right, on to postseason it is. All right. Good night,
My
everybody.
disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
All right. Well, with that,
you gotta end it with a meme.
With that, we are signing off. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.